Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be going through a few of my favorite things, a few things that I have discovered recently that I have been enjoying, and a few things that I have discovered and that I've tried and that I do not quite like. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
I love you, I love you, I love you. Until I love you, I love you,
I have my notebook. I'm taking out my notebook. I wrote the list down this morning. Initially I was like, I do not have enough for this video. But then once I wrote everything down, I was like, you know what? I actually do. So what am I going to start with? So I think I'm going to start with beauty, and I don't know if this falls under beauty, but we're going to put it under beauty. Fragrance. So recently I have started wearing the fragrances at House of Scents. If you don't know House of Scents, it's in Molapo Crossing, and it's quite popular right now. A lot of people buy the fragrances at House of Scents. So what they do is that they provide like popular brand perfume scents or colognes, but like oil based, I think, and then I don't really know how to describe them, but they're sort of like oil based and they're affordable. So I went to House of Scents and I picked out a perfume that I think personally not only suits me and my personality, but smells so fucking good. Like I was trying to say, that giddy oil roll-on scents, and you can find a lot of the perfume that are popular. What is that one called? Because I had it. What was it called? Okay, Olympia. Let me give an example. Get Olympia. You can find your Olympias. You can find your Red Doors. You can find Red Door is a very popular and grown woman scent. What else? I'm trying to remember the name of the scent. It's called Navatom. I'm not going to continue this video until I remember the name of that fragrance. It's called Giorgio Armani C. Yeah, C. So they have your C's. They have almost every perfume that you can think of. Even Britney Spears and Paris Hilton, they have them in this form. What I believe when it comes to perfume and colognes is that you should buy a scent that speaks or matches with your personality and your style. I would not recommend buying a scent just based off the fact it's a popular scent and people like it, whatever, because there's also something to consider. Perfumes also match well with somebody's like natural pheromones. So if you're just buying just a random perfume, Giorgio Armani C is a pop. Yeah, as I was saying, so what I believe is that when you are choosing a fragrance, like take time to really smell a perfume. Personally, this is how I even go about clothing. I don't just buy a random piece of clothing, get hey, like that those pants are nice or that dress is nice. I look at it and I'm like, okay, fine, and then I try it on and then I'm like, but does this suit my style and my personality? And if it doesn't, then no. So I feel like we should also like do that when it comes to fragrances. Take time to smell different scents and decide that this one is either suits me or goes with the person that I'm trying to become in this life. The scents that I chose go House of Scents. I love them so much. Even right now during lockdown, I just roll a little bit of it. It depends, not both of them, because usually on a day-to-day basis I use both of them, but I mean I'm home, so I just roll a little bit of one of them just to make myself feel good, because honestly these scents, I love them so much. They just feel like a hug. I don't know how to explain, but I've gotten quite a few compliments on them. But like I said, I'm not saying go and get them. I'm saying go to House of Scents and go and try out the scents and find the one that best suits you. So this one is called Roses Vanille. It's sort of gang. I love it so much. I love it so much. I've gotten, like I said, I got a few compliments on these scents, so I stan. And then this one, I think this one is the one that was an Arabic scent. This one is called Silver Rain. So I have Roses Vanilla and Silver Rain. And the great thing and the reason why I match them, I use them together, is because they literally almost smell the same. Kore another one smells more, like I said, it's an Arabic scent, so it has more of a like, I don't know how to describe the tone, but it has more of a like a scent. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, but it's a little bit different, but these scents honestly almost smell the same. So I went to House of Scents, and then I also, when I was doing my toiletry, I went out and got like a body spray, of which this body spray I really enjoy. I really like it. So I just remember Charlie when we were teenagers. I love it. Like I really love it. During the day, of course, yeah, these roll scents have a lasting power. But during the day when it gets hotter, you want to refresh. You want to smell like all around. So now after lunch here, and I like to take my Charlie and go to the bathroom, maybe refresh and then I just come out smelling fucking amazing. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if you guys would be down for it or down with it, but I genuinely do recommend like pairing like one of your favorite scents with like a really nice smelling body spray and using that during the day just to freshen up. So yesterday I went to Pick n Pay and I got the pink Charlie because I remembered that I also I was also quite into this one, and yeah, it's actually even taking me back I just like immediately when the scent hit my nose, it took me back to some memory I had when I was younger. I thought about a boy just now. I don't know why it reminded me of some guy. And then there's Pink Happiness, guys. Ebile gwanana mo di shopong ka bontsi ba na le promotion ya Pink Happiness. Ha ke kgone go tlhaloganya bona this one. Like it's not getting the light is reflecting on it because it's white, but it's not Pink Happiness and khalo khwafa. I regret buying it and I'm probably gonna toss it or give it away. I do not like it. I do not like Pink Happiness. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Pink Happiness does not smell good. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Let's get into makeup really quickly. So right now, guys, we are in a pandemic. It's a pandemic.
It's a pandemic. It's a pandemic. It's a pandemic.
And in terms of makeup is so scarce right now, especially complexion products like your foundations and your concealers, especially for like dark skin tones. It's like harna di shade and it's so sad. So if you've run out of makeup right now or run out of foundation or concealer, so now I've run out of foundation. I was just using concealer. Hell, I've just been using Illegal Pro concealer just to under my eyes and sometimes all over my whole face. But I needed something. So I went everywhere. I went to Discam, I went to Clicks, then I went to Foschini. And they had this Revlon color stay. And Dibile was special and they were trying to get rid of it because honestly, I don't think anybody buys this. So this Revlon color stay, what can I say about it? Wait, let me tell you about the claims first. It says full coverage foundation and it's matte. And my shade is 405 Almond. So I looked at the bottle and I was like, this foundation, like, thing. I'm not fighting with anybody. I'm not asking anybody. This foundation is my shade. I already know. And it was on sale. It was like 89 bucks. So, yeah. So I got it and let's just say, first things first, their claims are all false. They are quite false. This foundation is not full coverage. It might be light to medium, but in terms of full coverage, or maybe it's medium coverage, no. But me saying that it's not full coverage does not mean that I don't like it. It's pretty decent, and it for now it's doing what I need it to do because it's like my exact shade, exact if not almost close. I am able to use it under my eyes to cover my dark circles, especially for my no makeup days. So it's decent. It'll work if you are in a pinch like most of us are right now and you find your shade in this foundation. I think that it can work for the time being, especially because it's on sale everywhere. It's affordable. So it's also, they're trying to get rid of it everywhere. I don't know, but it'll do. In terms of it being matte, I don't think it's not too matte. It's not as matte as this guy that I don't like, that I've told you guys about in my previous video. This is another thing that I have thoroughly been enjoying. This is the old school sponge that was used to apply makeup before we started using beauty blenders, and I lost my beauty blender, so I recently got back into using this. So, and I can say that I thoroughly enjoy applying my makeup with this thing. No wonder makeup artists, a lot of them still really use this thing. Blending and application, tops. Once we're back open, I'm gonna buy a pack of them go discount, because wow, I thoroughly enjoy applying my makeup with this, especially concealer underneath the eyes. Oh, still on beauty, we have this. We have the Johnson's Face Care Even Complexion Day Cream. Day Cream with SPF 15. I've used this lotion in its many different variations at different points of my life, and I can say that I quite like it. It is okay. It honestly does not do any harm. I can't say it does any like thing amazing either, but it's a day cream, it's a face cream, and it has SPF in it, which is supposedly a good thing. So yeah, in terms of that, I honestly would say that if you are looking for a face lotion and either it irritates you or it's too drying or it's whatever, I'd recommend trying this guy, because this guy is just a plain ass face lotion that just moisturizes your face, and then you can go on with your life and use your other face your other face washes and your toners and your whatevers to like correct other things. But in terms of just something to moisturize your face and take you through the day, I recommend this guy, honestly. Now we're gonna go back into the topic of panty liners, as I did in my previous video. So I wasn't able to go and stock up on my Spar or Clicks panty liners this month, so I ended up getting like the nearest thing, and I found that my mom had these Kotex panty liners, which I ended up using, and in terms of the panty liner that's a Kotex, what would I say about them? I'd say that they are average. There's nothing interesting about them. They're just a regular panty liner, and they're very small. I think the thing that I don't particularly 100% enjoy about them is that they're very small, but that could be something that somebody else would like. But obviously, as I usually mention, I like the fact that it's wrapped up. Hygienically, obviously, is good, because it's, yeah. You can keep this, you can put it in your bag, you can take it anywhere. And then we have this guy. We have the Always panty liners. These panty liners, I don't like them. And I just bought them hella. So they come like this, but do they mean that when we travel, we must travel with the whole box or what? I just don't understand. Look, my handbag is pretty big. I guess I will. When I need them, I will just carry the whole box, because obviously, as I mentioned, it's not hygienic to like just toss the panty liner inside and in your bag and then remove it when you need it, I will be exposed to all the germs and all of the chaos that is in your bag, and believe you me, there is a lot of chaos in my handbag. The next thing, that are these chips. These chips, the Pick and Pay brand chips. The flavor is spare rib and di monate chip seeds. They have another flavor called something and black pepper. I forgot the first part. I think it's salt and black pepper. I can't remember, but the chips is always on a di monate. That flavor is also nice. So in terms of the two flavors you can try, it's this one and the black and salt pepper. Salt and black pepper, I think that's what it's called. I know it has black pepper. in the flavor, but I forgot the other thing. But the chips, it's 10 out of 10 would recommend. I couldn't kill the whole bag if I wanted to, but I always have to remind myself that you need to chill and save some for tomorrow. Another thing that I was not going to talk about, but is on my windowsill, I don't know why, but is this soda water. Is this purified soda water? The brand is Aqua, right? But honestly, actually, you know what? This is my favorite soda water. I'm just getting them because this one high. But you may ask, girl, why do you even like soda water? You're so weird. I actually got myself into liking soda water. Ibile when I have another, I'm that girl that just has bottles lying around her room. I need to clear them out. But the reason why I like the soda water, and the reason why I even drink soda water, because, and you need to listen to me, and you need to listen to me and actually do as I say. Molemo wa babalas ke soda water. The day after a crazy night, just chug a full bottle or even 2 bottles of soda water. Within an hour or so, you are going to be, you're welcome. Moving on to the next thing. Guys, I don't know what's wrong, but my sugar cravings are crazy. Like, geja sukiri almost every single day. And I used to be a person who geja sukiri halabo khawani towards my period or during my period. That's when I'm craving a lot of chocolate, a lot of desserts, a lot of cakes, because cake. So I went to Square Mart and I've been craving malva pudding, like more serious. So I went to Square Mart and then I found malva pudding yabonyako Square Mart. I don't know if you guys can see this. It doesn't really look that appealing, but I'm just trying to show you guys. I went to Square Mart and then I saw that they have malva pudding and then I got it. I didn't really have high hopes because Square Mart, that bakery is not the best. So I got it and then I got custard, and when I tell you that this malva pudding slaps, I mean it. I'm so happy. This is one of the best things that I bought for myself during this lockdown, and I've been buying a lot of food during this lockdown. But anyway, the second last thing is my So recently I've tried, and I honestly just need to share this with you guys, but this is more towards like my beer drinkers, but also my beer drinkers will also be quite disappointed because they're gonna be like, hey, I tried some beer called Amstel Redler. It apparently has lemon juice, and obviously I'm not an Amstel drinker, I don't drink Amstel, but Amstel Redler, that drink was so nice. I only bought like 2 of them, but the next day I was like, I am craving Amstel Redler, but unfortunately we're in lockdown, so I can't get it for myself. But if I could right now, I would go and get a Redler. It's so nice. It's just, I just really enjoyed it. It's tasty. It's great. It's got a haune biru. Obviously, it has lemon juice. It's isukirinya just a little bit, but highly recommend if you want to take a little break. If you want, like, while you're buying your drinks for the night and you want something just to like banganya pellet 2 minutes, then I would recommend getting the Amstel Redler. And the last thing on the list, and definitely the least, but these are Bluetooth headsets. As in my last video, I showed you guys Bluetooth headsets that I really like. But as I mentioned in that video as well, those Bluetooth headsets were 250. Boy, can't do it, won't do it. So these headsets, I got them Go Musica because I was in a little bit of a pinch. As I said, a lot of things are just out of stock. So there were headsets that I wanted to get Go Game, but out of stock. And the other ones were expensive. So I went to Musica and I got these ones and they were 140. As I've mentioned, guys, the reason why I buy Bluetooth headsets is because my phone is busted and it can only work on headset that's a Bluetooth. That is why I use Bluetooth headsets. So these headsets are whack as hell. Not even in sound. Okay, let me start from the fact that even as you put them in your ear, as you're walking, they just like they fall out. Yawa. they're not well made, so they fall out of your ear. The second thing is that they do, for the most part, they do what I need them to do, which is make calls and play music. But when it comes to sending voice notes or listening to voice notes or watching videos online or watching videos on YouTube, whatever, Facebook, anyway, and I just don't understand what that problem is. And that I do not recommend these headsets. It's what's it called? It's a Musica, I want my money back. But you know what? I honestly had the option to return them, but for COVID and going shopping in COVID is just, it's exhausting and I don't want to do it. With that, that is the end of this video. Please don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye.